I think we've covered it. We covered it, but obviously he's feeling it right now. He's extremely confident, as he should be. But as I've been saying here, most importantly, he's doing things that lead to winning. Scoring is one of them, but he's doing a lot of other things that lead to help our team win. And then just so happens that it also leads to him scoring more.
Does it feel like you're going into every game with a 1-0 advantage? You have to guard against that sort of.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt he makes a big difference, right, in the mindset of our team and in the confidence of our team. Um, I think that's all the more reason for us to make sure we're good defensively, and that's our focus. That we take care of our end and our play without the puck because we have great belief that whether it's Austin or a number of others on our team that can score and have scored, it sets us up to win games.
Update on Jake and Nylander, please.
Yeah, Nylander's going to take warm-up. I would say it's a game-time decision. He was feeling better this morning, not quite 100%, so we're going to give it as much time as we can to allow him to make a decision on his availability for tonight, and Muzzin will play.
And who's coming out?
Labushkin will come out tonight. It's a tough decision, frankly, and that's just because everybody's played very well, including Bush, who loved what he's brought to our team since he's been here. Just some of the different dynamics with Muzz coming in and how some of the pairings would shake out. That and last night I thought the Riley and Bush pairing of any of our three probably had the toughest night of any. So that's the decision we'll make here for today. But I think we're set up in a good spot here now with Muzz coming back, and we can get him back up and running. That not unlike what we had earlier in the season when we had a bit of rotation going on and great competition happening. I think we'll see more of that. I think this is, however, is different. I think this is now we truly have 7 guys that not just can play every night, but can play in any situation. And that's a big factor here tonight as well. The threat of their power play. We like what Hall and Liljegren have done on the PK. Lily's played outstanding since he's had Gio with him. So that's the decision for tonight. But like I said, we love what Bush has brought to us, and he'll be back in before long.
Any update then on Sandine and Kasha and the back home?
Yeah, they're back home, so I haven't had a ton of updates on them other than to say that I know they both have been on the ice since we've been away. So that's obviously a positive progression.
With Muzzin, do you ease him in or do you put him back in the role that he was occupying before?
Yeah, I think the plan is to ease him in. It's easy to say that when before the game begins. But that is the plan, and again, sort of why we wanted to maintain the consistency of Gio being with Lily, because those guys have taken on the role of like kind of picking up slack of the top 2 pairs and some of the matchups and things. So I think that can help. We wanted to maintain that consistency, and then also some of the penalty kill stuff with both Gio and Lily both being able to kill for us. We might be able to limit some of his minutes there too, but we'll see how the game goes, because he's a guy that likes to be in the battle, and we like to have him in the battle. So we'll see how it goes.
Yours numbers are coming very close to his best year with the Marlies, I think. Does that surprise you at all?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, I think he's has the ability. We've seen it here now. He's a guy that hasn't played a lot in the league, and he's just sort of finding himself and figuring out what works and what doesn't. He's taken on a bigger role for us here of late, and he's made good on it.
Do you see the guys the forwards anyway that want to score more, asking Austin, like picking his brain, basically trying to do better themselves?
I mean, I think guys, yeah. I mean, Austin loves to talk hockey, and between he and Spez, I think you got guys that are always having those kind of discussions. They're watching clips and they're chatting with each other. I think there's also recognition that there's some things that Austin does that are not as easy to just pick up today and go with it. He's obviously got some great gifts there and things that he's worked extremely hard at mastering. But without a doubt, there's things that you can learn from him. Not just him. I mean, all of our guys. I mean, you see the goal that Kerfoot scored last night. I know it's puck that goes off the goalie stick and kind of ramps up and goes in, but to me, that's the kind of goal that you can teach, because he just kind of lowers his shoulder and is committed to taking the puck across the crease. He's determined to score a goal, and he doesn't get it to where he wants it to be, but because he drives across the crease, he takes the goalie with him. So any puck tip like that, you got an empty side and then on the short side. That's the little habits, that you can teach and ingrain that can help anybody. It doesn't look like the most skilled goal, but it's a determined goal, and those are the ones I think that are very teachable in terms of habits to set yourself up for success to score. I think Austin puts himself in those spots a lot, and then has world class finishing ability. So those are the results you get.
Obviously, no player likes to get scratched, but what have you seen from Wayne Simmons since he's been back in the lineup, and do you think that motivated him?
I think so. I think he's been very determined, and not just him. I think Spaz in the games that he's played since he's been out a little bit, and Nat has come back in. Kyle Clifford, just the same. He's not only been out, but he's been down in the minors as well. So I think with those three veteran players, we've got guys that are very committed and are competing for ice time and are competing to solidify themselves within our lineup. I think the way things will go the rest of the way is those guys will bounce in and out, and that'll continue. But I've really liked what I've seen from them. And then you add in Blackwell and now Abruzzese, who I thought had a great game, on the road against a team like Tampa last night. Not an easy thing for a player with his inexperience to do, but showed positive progression. So we really like how some of that depth is coming together, whether it's the less experienced or the more experienced. I think that competition is serving well, and I think that's going to do something similar on the defense. And the D has played very well with the six that have been rolling here for a while for us, but I think it's very healthy with what we have here now.